Welcome, old gamer dude here. And tonight we are just chilling a little bit with an old classic, and that's Empyrion. So, just recently I gifted the game to my cousin and his son, and we started playing out a little bit. They are not experienced with the game, so yeah, just trying to help them leave the starter planets, and they are lagging behind. So I need to collect enough resources and stuff in order to build some SVs with jump drive for them. So that's kind of the goal here. Right. So it's night. Let me see. I need to make some ammo. Right, so sniper rounds, let's make. Do we have enough? I think. Right. Okay. What was that? Oh, the spider. Right. Oopsie. It's a lively little ship. Let's go to tiny POI that gives us usually some good stuff. I marked it right here. Okie. So all the resources are almost always completely looted out here on the starter planet, so yeah. Hello, spider. Yeah, lots of good stuff here. Railgun, titanium. Yeah, I'm already kind of full. Let's go to this little ship I have. Unload. So there's not much in this planet. Really? Oopsie. Okay, let's get the last box down here, and a second spider will spawn. Another railgun, an EVA boost. That's nice. Okay, that's it. Let's leave. And for you guys that have played Empyrion before, right at the beginning, what you really need is cobalt. So we are gonna make this core merc somewhere. Let me see where it is. It's right. Okay, here it is. That one. Yep. I already built one. But we have 3, so I need to make 2 more. Let's just quickly unload. Oh, the brakes on this ship is really not that good. Oh, the spoiler's back. Okay. Let's use the Wi-Fi to move stuff. Let's do this. Whoopsie. And that goes here. Oh, that's actually almost full. Yeah, and I got a whole bunch of guns and stuff that I need to sell once we leave the starter planets. But the thing is, as soon as you leave the starter planets, you're not able to go back. So, yeah, and there's that. Right, this one is finished, so let's turn that off. Get that ammo. Right. So, on this planet we only have carbon, promethium, and neodymium. I do need a bunch of carbon, so let's find that that node. This is the POI we just visited. Right, we got neodymium up here. It's actually, oh, it's looted, 10% left. That's empty, that's promethium. Okay, we got a carbon down here. Hello, newbie. Welcome, buddy. How are you doing today? Yeah, I'm just chilling with an old classic here. So the vanilla server was wiped, and I've been introducing some family members to the game. Right now I'm trying to build some more of these mercs. We are 3 that play, so we need 2 more. I built 1 already. So yeah. Oh no, we started like not last weekend, but the weekend before, like 8 or 9 days ago. So I need to make 2 more of these mercs so we can leave this these starter planets before Saturday, I think it is, because after 14 days you get booted, I think. Yeah, this one southeast. No, I had nothing. And I actually, so they updated the game. I wanted to make a start on that conflict planet, the new one they added last year. But it's not in the same solar system anymore. Let me show you. Right, so before we had like an oblong orbit around this sun, we had that conflict. What was its name? Contact point or something like that. But they moved it to a completely different solar system. So I actually started a second time, and then I just started on Skillion. Yeah, that was kind of a surprise. And also, instead of having drone ships shooting at you, some kind of Talon wizards spawned in near your base, and they kept spawning in spiders and stuff. So, and I had to kill them. So our reputation is kind of not that great towards the Talon by now. So that, yeah, that was kind of weird. Let's do this. So the nodes here, look, I'm already down to 20%. The nodes are super, super small. Yeah, I shouldn't take more than that. How much did I get from that? Oh, only 162. That's not a lot. That was not a lot. Oh. Yeah, new box, I think. Yeah, that was kind of not good. Because I told my cousin and his son to start on Akua to make it easy for them. And then I personally wanted a challenge, so I went to this contact point conflict planet thing. And yeah, I was in for a surprise. Let me see. Yeah, there's basically nothing on this planet. Even the UIs are not that interesting. Except for, I think, this one. No, this one. Oh, we got another carbon ore up here. Good, 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 good. Let's go up to that. Straight north. But they are actually working on a new update, which is on an experimental branch right now. So they're still adding stuff to the game. So I want to loot that crashed ship, but we will go for the carbon ore first. Yeah, but they are usually marked with these no-build zones. Oh yeah, you mean nodes on like the nodes on the ground. Why don't I see? Is it looted? Oh, it's right here. Very small, so it's like the other one. Okay. %30 left, 20. Did we kill it totally? Oopsie, wrong button. Yeah, I think we nuked it completely. Might as well take everything then. Oh, wrong button. Or wrong tool. So that was another 140 some. Okay. So this little ship I have was quite cheap to build, but I added 2 extra cargo boxes. It really doesn't have much room, but it's nice to have regardless. So I think also they changed the planets, because I played on this desert planet once, and there was like some, I don't know, kind of pirates with a huge ship that you could interact with and trade with and so on, and they are not here anymore. Right, this is a good ship to loot. So let's do exactly that. Did I empty my pockets? I did. I don't need to carry all of this. I don't even have a shotgun, so let's... Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Oh, come on. Here we go. So how are you doing, Newbie? I saw your post about and you got a power outage, power loss yesterday or something. That's not good. Let me see. I need to dig. Not that. 55 cobalt rods, that's pretty good. Take that. What do we have here? A bit of water. Leaves. Oh, not that exciting. Veggies. Yeah, why not? So this door. I don't want to dig through all of it. I'm just going for the juicy stuff, and I don't have to, oopsie, dig through everything. Oh, armored door. They have cobalt as well. I'll get some nice stuff here. And all of these O2 tanks, they have quite a lot of cobalt. Well, each has 2 or something like that. No room. Okay, let's go and unload. Fibers, do I need that? Come on. Oh, that's full. Oh, I didn't remember to unload all of it. That was kind of stupid. Yeah. That was kind of stupid. Oh well. I got some little bit of space now. Let's go back. Okay. Wood. Okay, so let's chuck some stuff in here. And that won't do it, but that will. And that. That should give some room. Yeah. Did that already? Good. Oh, really? Plenty of titanium already. All right. So gives me 5 steel. We have up here. That's where we came from. Okay. I believe there's more grow plots somewhere. Is it? Yeah, it's down here. Right, I remember. In these kind of side pots. Exactly. Nope, that disappeared. Okay. that in, put that in, that in. And more cobalt. Don't want that. Could keep that for now. Okay, let's go to the other side then. Yep, come on, buddy. Fly up. Here we go. Nice. And let's chuck this in. Just like that. And that. Need a bunch of copper, bunch of iron, and a bunch of carbon. Did have some carbon on the ship. So, don't need that. Yeah, let's actually take this back. So, okay. Almost got the carbon, still need a bunch of iron. So iron we can get from simply destroying this ship like this. Well, that's glass as well. Interesting. "14 steel plates, that's pretty good actually. Right. Oh yeah, that's the gun. That is the gun. Oh, we had... Ah, interesting. There's a container here, I didn't even know. Okay. Check this in. Computers. Actually really close with the kobolds. That's nice. Hi Barsa, welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah, someone just built a base right next to this PY to go and loot it over and over. Whoopsie. I would probably have done the same. All right. Oh. Don't want more. Silicon is done. Oh yeah, now we need a bunch of copper. And a bunch of iron. Still. What is this? Oh, that didn't give much. You're good. Just playing some Bellrite. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I haven't really started on that yet. But I have to. What crashed down? Oh, something up here. Oh! Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, that almost gave us all the iron we need. Well, not all of it, but kind of on the way. Are you playing with your cousin and kid right now? No, they are not online. It's because we... Oh, scary noises. It's because we started up like 2 weekends ago. And you got 14 days to leave the starter planets. And they haven't really come that far when... Why do we have a hole here? They haven't come that far when it comes to making a warp capable SV. So I'm just helping out, and hopefully I can make the that little merc that we also built when we played. I already made one, so I hope I can make 2 more, so we have 1 each. Yeah, they are in danger of being deleted. I don't think their characters will be deleted, but their bases and all that progress will be, yeah, nullified. And we can't have that. Oh. Right. How do I get up here now? Can I make a ledge? Yeah. Now I have a ledge. Okay, cobalt is done. That's great. Iron really close. Oh, yeah. So now it's only copper, and I can fly to one of the other planets for that. That's good. That is good. Oh, that gave me some carbon substrate. Oh, that's, yeah. Oh, we still need a bit of iron. They can make those little sippy ships, but they don't have a warp drive, right? So if we go to the library and I remove that. So right now I have this blue dart, I think it was. But it does not have a jump drive. Which one is it? The arrow? No, not the arrow. Yeah, I kind of downloaded a bunch from the from Steam Workshop. Let's capsule note this one, right? The core jump ship. What about the javelin? Does that one have? No, that one does not have jump drive, but this one, yeah. That's a good point, boss. I totally forgot about that. Since I'm so close to have a second Merc, I will finish this one and then maybe make the jump ship as the third one. Yeah, good point. Good point. It's basically just a warp drive, yeah. But that's the only thing we need to get out of dodge, out of harm's way. Oh, that was a long way down. Oh yeah, these are carbon, I think. Yeah, carbon. 'Kay. Don't want that. Carbon. Oh, carbon is really close now. Nice. No, I don't want that. Two computers. that. Okie dokie. For some reason, these computers take up a ton of space. Yeah, getting there. I got these as well. Come on. Right. Let's put stuff in the fridge. That, trash this. That here. Oh yeah, these were full. Right. Fuel, almost full. Okay, let's go back to our little base. Yep. Okie dokie. Yeah. And I got a nice little underground base right here. Okay. That in like so. Okay, that's basically full now. Maybe move fuel to that one. Right. I got plenty of titanium. For some reason that has been fairly easy to find. Okay. Let's go in here. Right. So we need copper. Mostly. Let's check. Yeah. A bunch of copper. Little bit of carbon. Not that much. A little bit of iron. We will figure that out. So let's see. On this, Skillion basically have nothing. But what about Masperon? That should have copper. Yeah. And carbon and iron. So let's fly there. And let me bring some burgers. And what can we actually... can we cook something nice? Let's see, we can cook more burgers. Oh, we need the natural sweetener. Let me move this one. Like that. And we have, I believe, where is it? A spice? Oh, I don't think... Oh, yeah, we have the natural sweetener here, right here. 7, you go here. Right. Okay. That's good enough. That can cook some burgers while we are out. Got plenty of meat, so let's make 10. That should be good. Got bandages. Oh, do I have... Yeah, I still got energy cells for that one. It's good. Got ammo. Also good. Okay. And... was... Oh, not that one. This one. How's fuel? Fuel is good. Oxygen is good. Kind of ready to go. Let's check. We emptied out because once I flew to the other planet and I forgot to empty out all the boxes, so I was kind of not having room for anything. It's kind of dumb. Let's leave that. Okay. That in the fridge. No room? Okay, we'll bring it then. Take the coffee. Right. And that as well. Okay, off we go. Off we go to Masperon. Okay, here we go. Right here. Perfect. Take that off. Okie dokie. Okay. Almost there. Hello, Yas. Good to see you, buddy. How are you doing today? Right. 3 different resources right here. Perfect. Silicon, don't care. Iron, can come back. Silicon again. And that's silicon. We got some carbon. Iron. Nothing. Carbon. Carbon. Silicon. Iron. All right, we got copper here and tax it. Right. Let's set a waypoint. That. Yeah, here we go. Oh, you're going back to work tomorrow? Is that good or bad? Enjoying your last day off, yeah. I had a long Christmas vacation, just staying home, but coming back to work after New Year was, yeah, it was kind of tough starting up again. Both, yeah. Basa, this is Josh. He's just back using his old old name, which I have Mr. VRX and NL for Netherlands, I'm guessing. Oh, taxes have been all completely out, right. Didn't we basically land on top of it? Yeah, here it is. Okay. %. Okay. And how much? 150? Look, the cargo boxes only take 44. That's hilarious, really. He uses the Mr. V name here, so we call. Okay, you call him Mr. V, right? Best start of the year, first month off Yeah, I could. I can imagine that. You're gonna see how it goes. You can do everything, but everything just hurts as F. Then yeah, just have to deal with it. Yeah, take it nice and easy. Hopefully it gets better in time. Right. We have another one up here. I think actually I want to get that one as well. Where was it? Not north. It was... Yeah, right here. Okay. Let's do this one. Okay. Mr. World Rally Extreme Netherlands. So that's why you shorten it. Yeah. Extreme, my bad. Wasn't a good way to get a month off though. No. Not like that. I'm gonna put copper in the fridge as well. And let's take just a little bit more. This is a bigger node. Slightly bigger anyway. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of... I can't really take it anyway. Everything is cramped full. Yeah, never mind. With all the AI plus games, how is that? Yes. Oh, the little ship is heavy now. How is the statistics? Oh, I can lift a little bit more, but not much. There we go. Back in space. Nice. Right, so where is that planet? Don't want to go to the freezing cold. Okay, so it's on the other side. Right, just need to go here. Are we there yet? Not quite. Now I go back to the desert planet. And I fix that copper thing. And then I can then I should be able to build this one. Then I fly to the temperate planet and I spawn it in. So that means I have placed 2 jump capable ships where my cousin and his son has started the game and has kind of a small intermistic bases that I only half done. And then I just need a jump ship for myself. And then we can leave the starter planets before we get deleted. So you got a 14-day time limit to kind of basically get out of the starter planets. I guess it's kind of a way for this server to make sure that players are at least a little bit active. So we actually got some new snow here in Denmark. They the weather forecast, they said we would have a blizzard-like conditions, but it didn't turn out that bad. Yeah, but fresh layer of snow everywhere, so it's pretty nice and white. You have this game, you have played it a pretty long time ago. You was unable to run it back then, and it was just out in early access. Is it still early access? No, it's not early access anymore. I think they are up to 1.14, and they are working on a 1.15 update. It's pretty stable. I heard, I didn't play it when it was in early access, but I heard that it had a ton of bugs back then, and people complained quite a bit about that. I think actually it's a pretty good game, to be honest. But you kind of need to like the whole building and crafting stuff. But I like it. I did play No Man's Sky a little bit, but that it was just not to my liking. Not that No Man's Sky is a bad game at all. It was just not me. Oh, Mr. Spider is back. Can you buzz out, please? Yeah. You know, I'm kind of trying to keep the lawn Oh, wow. You're angry, are you? Where are you? Oh, 2 of them? Okay. Or maybe not. Oh. It was weird for you, plus your PC didn't like it back then. You can't judge. Well, depending if you had a new PC since last, I don't think the game is that demanding on the PC. Not anymore. If you have upgraded, I mean. Let's put this in the fridge. Oh, now that's full. Oh, you got an unclear reactor now. That's funny. Yeah. Then you should be good. That's... Now it's full again. Wow. Okay. Put that, yeah. Kind of running out of space. Did we move all the Oh, now we did. Oh, wrong. Wrong container. Here we go. Okay, let's go in. Yeah, I got a nice little base here. So let's make some copper ingots. 438. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's maybe 10 years ago. This game, I played this before Scum, so it must be. Yeah, I think actually it was released in 2014 or 2015, so it's nearly as old as or Scum are nearly as old as this one there. Okay, so we need a little bit more iron. But yeah, the graphics don't make a game good. No, some people complain about the graphics in Empyrion is kind of subpar or lower than modern games today, and that is probably correct. But the game is very enjoyable despite that. I don't really think that it's that big a problem. Let it grow yet. Okay, let's go and find a wreck. I think there's a wreck in walking distance, kinda. Right up here. And just grab some iron from that. Look, Valheim. But it's but ugly, but it's an awesome game. Yeah, but they kind of chose that particular style, didn't they? I think they did. Right. Let's see what we can get. I think actually we need to shoot the core out, or we can loot this one. Yeah, got that right here. Let's just take the pistol. Okay. Now we can steal everything. Okay, let's see. Computers, electronics, some more carbon, and now we got enough iron. Okay. Trash that. Yeah, we can take this back. Let's just take a little bit more iron back to the base. Oh wow. Lot of noise. Okay, that should be fine. Let's go back. What the heck is that? Didn't notice that kind of spiky thing earlier on. It's kind of interesting. What is... Oh, kind of a cactus? Okay, interesting. What the heck is this? Let's see if we can mine it or something. Cannot damage the target with this weapon. Then, no? No? Okay, we can't do anything. Then, never mind. Right. Back into the base. Oh, there's another one of these. Can I pick it up? Okay, then. All right. Let's see. Put the food stuff in here. And I can go here. Right. And now we got a bunch of copper. Now we can do Wi-Fi like this. And go like here. And we need 160 and 170. Yeah, that should do it. Now it's just the carbon. We need about 50. Let's see what we can do about that then. Got some carbon outside, actually, up on the hills here. Maybe a little bit, like right here. Perfect. It's only 3. There's another one here. Upper. I'll take it. And we got some more here. Oh, I got enough of them. Okay, let's see. Oh, about 50. And that's just like that. Now I can spawn this one in. That's perfect. And let's just get a few more of these nodes since we are right here. And I will fly to Akura. Akura got tons of carbon nodes, so I can mine some there, I guess. Okay. It's actually quite a few nodes here. These are iron. You come down with an escape pod like that, so that's another player. Oh, I leveled up actually. That's nice. These are silicon. That's fill the suit up again. Yeah, taking each of these nodes like this only give you 1 or 2 of the resources. So you need to get a lot of them in order to build a spaceship. So it's better to mine those underground nodes or resource thingies. So it's mostly the carbon, the black ones I want, but since the other ones are scattered around next to it, I might as well grab those as well. So that's what I'm doing. There's another escape pod right down there. Okay, let's start moving back towards the base. Okay. This one is actually in shadow. Okay, so how much did we get? Another 100 of the carbon. That's fine. Put that. Yeah. That in the fridge like that. Let's grab a few more burgers before we go. And that one can start doing. Got a little bit of copper ore still. So, and silicon and iron. Yeah. Let that do its thing. That's still growing. Okay. So let's get some. Oh, wait a minute. Let's check that one. Topped off. Up. That. 22. Okay. Right. Then let's go to Akura. And yeah, we got plenty. Power up. And off we go. Okay. Let's find it. Or is it behind? No, it's right here. Perfect. It's right. Just cruise to the planet. And while we do that, let's check. Got all of that, but we can look at the library. So Yeah, we had that ship. Where was it again? Yeah, right here. Nope, not that one. That one. Carbon 500, copper 200. Right. That's actually pretty cheap. Oh, did I bring fuel? Enough fuel? Let me put this in the fridge. Like that. Yeah. All my biscuits kind of spoiled. Okay, I think actually it's right here. It's perfect. Yep. Let's land right next to. Okie dokie. So we got that one. I forgot to start the production. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, that was stupid. That was stupid. Never mind. Let's use the time to actually mine some stuff here. I was thinking maybe use that other ship. Draw. Yeah. Maybe we want to do that. Oh. Okay, okay. That's not a lot. About oxygen. That's kind of full. Okay. Let's go flying then. Carbon ore. Iron. Copper. Yeah. Oopsie. Hello, Solo. Is this the same server you and Noob and Barca have been playing together on? Yes, it is. It is the vanilla server. It's the official server, so the game studio that made the game runs the server. I kind of want to myself start playing Reforged Eden, but since my cousin and his son didn't... Oh, I went way too far. Haven't played this game before, I opted for just starting on vanilla. Oh, 20%, 40%, that's not a lot. Care about the silicon, carbon. There's an iron here. Oh, there's a copper. Okay, let's go for that iron. I see you three must have a nice build by now. Well, we only played for one night together, and since you have a time limit on how long you can stay on the starter planet, I have just started to play to actually build ships like the one I'm flying in right now. How is it I do this? I always forget. Oh well. Since it has a warp drive, so we can warp away from the starter planets. I think you lose basically everything if you don't leave within 2 weeks, 14 days. Boink. Yeah, so I'm just helping out to make sure that we don't get deleted and all that. And as soon as we have left the starter planets, we can take it easy again, so. We don't meet up that often. And play together, so. It can actually be half a year or something before we manage to get a weekend together again. Oh, I should have... I forget that I should... 250, 250. That's a 10. Right, should do that right here. There we go. Come on. Yep. Solar says Reforged Eden 2 is going to be like an entirely new game for you guys. Yeah, a lot of changes. A lot of things are the same though. Like all the building and all that. That should be basically the same. But there's also quite a lot of new content, so. Right, let's see what we got. Some stone, which I don't care about. 250. Not exactly a lot though, but I'll take it. 250 iron. Can go and grab some carbon after this. Let's go for the copper first. And how are you doing, Solo? I hope you're well. Oops. That. Oh, yeah. Doing well. Thank you for asking. Staying warm after the ice storm that hit your area. That huge blizzard that swept through the states last couple of days. Is that it? Go here and yeah. Ah, nice copper. Yeah, it went right over your house, Middle West Tennessee. And last I heard, we had over 200,000 people without power. But it is warmer today and the ice is melting. Oh, that's at least good news. We had a bit of snow here in Denmark. The last snowfall we had kind of melted away, but we got a fresh powder yesterday. The weather forecasters actually warned about blizzard conditions, but it never got that bad. Right. 280. Okay, let's go and find some carbon next. %. These are 100. Lots of down trees. Yeah. let's check this again. The library. If I do this one, I do have all the titanium, all the neodymium. I could... Cobalt, I think actually I got most of it. Copper is gonna be a little bit hard. Iron I can get. The carbon I might also be able to get fairly easy. Fellow says it was pretty intense. It is deadly and yet beautiful at once. I stepped outside after the initial storm and seen everything encased in glass like ice, like crystal frozen wonderland. Yeah, that's when you get an ice storm like that. That's really some of the most dangerous weather condition you can have almost, or at least the result of it. It's kind of rare where I live, but it does happen from time to time. It can be a few years between, but and usually it only lasts for like a day, maybe. Okay, let's do this again. Wi-Fi connect here. We got plenty of space. Then get the drone out. Okay. 500, yeah. That basically covers the carbon. Did have a bunch of copper already, so I think actually I can build a third of these. Iron. Yeah, I need some more iron. That's basically the thing. Hello, Taro. Good to see you, buddy. How are you doing today? Watching partially away from keyboard. That's fine. That's fine. Solar says, yeah, it's rare here too. I think the last time we had something like this was around 1993. Wasn't it something about Barca? Canada was hit like maybe 20 years ago or something. Hit by a huge ice storm that actually made the high voltage power lines, the huge ones, collapse on the weight because it was covered in so much ice, and that made like huge areas out of power for a really long time. I think I remember something about that. Less than 5. Basa says, yeah, there was one about 93. We had to call in the military. Oh yeah, so it's actually more like 30 years ago then. time flies. Yeah, took out hundreds of kilometers of high tension transmission lines in and around Montreal and Quebec. Yeah, that's the thing. It made the news here in Europe. Home bar. Could have been the same storm as Solo remembers. Those ice storms tend to start from south of Canada. Yeah, it could be. That could definitely be. Okay, so still need 20 minutes. Okay. Let's go back and see if we can suck out some more fuel from that other little plane I had. The Blue Dart. Oh, brake, brake, brake. Let's see. Can we do it from here, maybe? Not quite. They have fuel, not really. You have some iron and stuff. Okay, that basically emptied totally. That's probably fine. Let's grab all of this. Okay, should be fine. Why is it running? Didn't I turn? No, I didn't turn it off. That was kind of stupid. And let the faction use it. Right. $11. That is not a lot, but it should get us back. No problem. I hope. Solo says we were among the more fortunate ones here in this time around. We didn't lose the electricity, so the heat stayed on, thankfully. Yeah, that's bad. When the Ukraine war started, the energy prices here in Europe skyrocketed really, really bad, and my central heating runs on gas, on natural gas, and I actually had to turn down the heat. I didn't lose the heat, but I had to turn it down. And I was freezing that whole winter. That's just so not fun. That is not fun. Okay. Let's fly back to the desert planet in this. Nashville is about an hour and a half east of you, and they had areas that that looked like a tornado went through. Trees and branches everywhere, power poles snapped in half, power lines down, and etc. Wow, so you had quite a lot of wind, not just the ice and the cold, you had like storm passing through. That's serious. When trees kind of snap in half, that's bad. That's really bad winds. I could actually have used the my cousin's base and the fabricator he built. Now I come to think about it, but yeah, let's just go back to my own base and refine the ore we mined. So the upcoming, there's a new patch. The current version is 1.14, and the developers is actually working on 1.15, and they were talking about short range jump drive. So instead of, you know, when I fly like these 20 km between this planet and the next, I'm actually sitting looking at the screen for like a few minutes, 3 or 4 minutes, and that's kind of getting annoying when you do that a lot. So I think one of the things they are going to add is a short range jump drives that can actually make you fly these distances in a quick jump. That's probably gonna be really nice. Yeah, when I played with them, I didn't stream because I was visiting them, and I didn't have like my second monitor and all the stuff I usually have. I didn't talk to them about streaming together with my cousin and his son, but it is a possibility that we might do it, but we don't play together that often, and the entire server was wiped, I think around New Year, something like that. So whatever we built and created last time when Barza and Tyro and Newbie also played, that's gone. So everybody has to start over, and I don't think either of them is playing here at the moment. So yeah, I can't say if they want to or not. I think actually Tyro, was it Tyro that moved on and started playing on Reforce Eden 2? I don't remember actually. Okay. Turn it off. Do the Wi-Fi reach? Actually, it does. That's good. Yeah, Tyro tried out Reforged Eden 2. I never really figured out which server he played on. That's iron. Oh, we got plenty of carbon. That's good. Hmm. It can. Oh yeah, protects it. Here you go. So that's fueled. And that kind of fuel we had a bunch here. There you go. And oxygen. Can do that as well. Excellent. Right. What is the build time? 10 minutes? Okay. Let's go inside. Aha. Now my natural sweetener is done. So now I can bake waffles. And fruit pie. Not sure which is best. Oh, that gives you stamina. I don't know if that's useful. Oh, I can do the cake as well. Okay. And let's put this one to work. Copper. Make it do the iron first. That and copper. Yeah, that's it. Okay, guys, I'll just visit the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in 1 minute. Hang on. And I'm back. So usually my Wednesdays is my work from home day, but tomorrow we have a mandatory education day, so I have to go to the office of the company that hires me. It is not the same place that I go to work every day. So tomorrow I actually have to go and work at one of the castles here in Denmark. That's really pretty. It is also quite bad offices since it's a really old building. That means, and it's a protected building, so you can't really do any special modernization and refurbishment of the building. Everything needs to be preserved as it was originally. So the windows are the original glass from back in, I don't know when it was built, like 1700s something. So it can be kind of drafty and cold in the winter, and during the summer it's super hot. There are no air conditioning or anything. There's central heating, but besides that, no, it's a thing here in Denmark that the royal family only uses a certain number of the old castles that previous kings from throughout hundreds of years have built around the country. So the ones that they don't use, they have fallen into, like, they have become a state property. So the state maintained these buildings for years and years and years, and needed to keep the heat on so it doesn't degrade during winter and all that kind of thing. And the buildings were basically empty. Nobody used them. So some years ago, the government came up with the idea to actually let people use it. So companies, or for that matter, a private person can use it, but there are some requirements. And one of them is that the public needs to have some kind of use of it, and that can be interpreted quite broadly. So the company I work for, they let people rent the some of the rooms for like a wedding receptions and stuff like that. You can rent it if I have a company and I wanted to do some kind of sales presentation, I could rent some of the rooms and stuff like that. And that kind of falls under the category of letting the public, giving the public kind of access to it. So it's not like you can visit it like it is a museum or anything. And then on every day, the house is really used as offices for the business. So that's kind of fun. I can post a picture of it in Noob's Discord. It's actually quite pretty, even though the sound, the acoustic inside is quite bad. And yeah, draft from the windows and stuff like that. There's a ton of history to this building. That particular castle was, if my memory serves me correct, the king's sister, not the current king, like the king a couple of hundred years back. The king's sister used that castle for her kind of like her main house, and she gave birth to a son that became the king of Norway. Not the current king of Norway, so that would be his like tip granddad or something like that. Yeah, so there's a lot of funny stories about that. Some of the windows have scratch letters into it. So some of these kids, some of the people living in the house actually scratch their initials into the glass and stuff like that. That's interesting. You never visited an actual castle. I've been to plenty of ruins in your life, but never an actual castle. Yeah, we got plenty of that all over Europe because of, yeah, basically history, and that most of the European countries were monarchies at some point, and yeah, all of that. But yeah, it's kind of fun. It's kind of also interesting that the Danish government came up with that idea to let people use the castles instead of them just sitting there empty. Let me see the fridge. Like that. Okay, that does a thing. Let's go back. I think, no, not this one. I think, where is it? Yeah. Can I start adding? I don't dare. I don't dare. I fly to that other planet and spawn it in. Then I come back for the rest. Okay. Yeah, so if you ever come to Europe solo, almost any European country you might choose to visit, you should be able to visit castles. Either they function as a museum, or at least like the British Queen, or now it's King Charles. You can visit some of the castles. You can't enter the castle, but you can walk through the park and see it from the outside, stuff like that. You can do the same here in Denmark. We got also a few different castles that function as a museum today. One of them having the royal jewelry on exhibition, or at least it used to be. I'm actually not 100% sure it's still open. Maintenance cost must be high for an actual castle. I can see why they want to open them up for things like you mentioned. Yeah, I think that's exactly the reason they did it. And also we got some historic buildings that were like, oh gosh, how do I translate that into English? So imagine a count or a baron. Then imagine like the next level under them. So you and Denmark have been an agricultural country for many years, like 1,000 years or something like that. So when you were kind of in the upper class of society, you probably had some kind of huge farm, and some of these really rich count and barons type people, they had almost like small castles, and they have gone in inheritance to the next generation and to the next and to the next up until present day. And more and more of them kind of give up because it's so expensive to maintain the buildings, and the buildings are often protected, and that means here in Denmark that you are not allowed to change it, and everything needs to be kept as is and stuff like that. And that basically can bankrupt people. And nowadays, running an agricultural farm today is not really something you get rich of. So a lot of them have struggle, and some of them end up being maintained by a foundation and stuff like that. And some of them even fall in despair, unfortunately. Okie dokie, here we go. Yeah, they are actually pretty good at doing this here. Sometimes you feel they do it a little bit too much, meaning that everyday people like me can get caught up in rules and stuff. But for the most part, it is good, I think. Okay, let's spawn this guy in right here. Okie dokie. And let's change that to the faction. That's good. And turn off the power. Right, there's no fuel, but we can fix that later. So now we got 2. And I can go straight to the factory again, and here it is, add to factory. Right, so I already got plenty of the neodymium, and even the titanium is good. That's awesome. And what did we have? Right here, we got plenty of that. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Go here. Throw that in. Throw that in. So 400 iron plates only give you 82 iron ingots. That's kind of insane, I think. Okay. So let's go back to trust us here. Goodies right here. Perfect. How many castles I have visited? Oh, I don't know. It's like when you are in elementary school. You are often kind of on an excursion with the class, and that could be like go and visit some castle somewhere. So I know I had been doing that, but I don't really remember like all of it. I quite nearby where I live, there's the next larger city, which has a castle that I have visited. Then do you know Shakespeare? Like how is the lines? Oh, there's something rotten in the state of Denmark. That's a Shakespeare quote. And that play is about the Danish king and something else. I don't know all the play in detail, but That's about the Danish castle in a town close to the strait of water between Denmark and Sweden. And way back, Denmark actually owned the land on the opposite side. So Denmark put up a battery of cannons on each side. And if the big trade ship like the wooden ships, you know, with the high mast and all the sails and all that, pretty ships from back in the day, they came sailing with goods from who knows where, parts of Europe, or maybe all the way from China. If they didn't sail into harbor and pay taxes, he will simply shoot them and sink them. And that's why the strait today is called Øresund. So that means the first part means ear, like the ear that you listen with, but that's also the word we use for our cents, like money, right? And sund, or sund, that basically means a strait of water, a narrow strait of water. So that back then made the king really, really, really rich, and he built that castle on the Danish side of that strait, and that still stands today. I've visited that I remember at least, and yeah. Then our parliament. So one of the kings built his castle in Copenhagen, our capital, burned to the ground, and he set forth building a new castle on that exact same spot. But it took so many years, like 20 years or 30 years or something like that. So in the meantime, that king got used to live in another castle in another part of Copenhagen. And when that big new castle was finished, the queen didn't want to move out, and the king also wanted to stay where he kind of settled in. So that huge castle ended up being the home of the Danish parliament and is still today. So that's also a place I visited when I was a school kid. Yeah. What else? That's what I can think of right now. You always had a fascination of medieval times? Oh wow. Weird sounds. Let me just kill that spider. Where are you, spider? I don't see you. Did we land on it? Yeah, we did. You always had a fascination with medieval times, the age of sail, knights in armor and such. Yeah, it is quite interesting, and if you read like that time is basically the European history. It's kind of just the couple of hundred years that come before for the discovery of the Americas and all that. Yeah. Oh, did that get nicked or something? Oh, well, maybe not. Let's move stuff inside. That. And there's so much to read up about also each of the European nations going to war with each other and fighting for territory and all that crazy stuff. Right, let's see. Do we want to transport stuff? No, that's fine, all of this. Okay, let's start up that one we already did. Let's do the Wi-Fi. We have the cobalt. We have iron. We have some silicon. We have tons of copper. Titanium is already good. We can take that as well. Got electronics and stuff. Oh yeah, we got these. Oh yeah, so we 42 something. That iron. Like that. Cobalt. Oh, that actually, the rods actually contains iron. I didn't know that. So the cobalt, yeah, basically needs all of it. Oh no, it didn't. I was looking at the copper. Ah, never mind that. Let's put that in. We need 50. Like that. And then just carbon. We can do carbon. We can definitely do carbon. Boom. Start production. Nice. That's actually the third one. Turn that one off. That is number 3. That is actually pretty cool. Let's do this, and let's see how much of this we can put in. Not sure what rifle this is used for. Solo says, I guess I'm tied to it in a way. I have a book that details your lineage as far back as Wales in the 1400s. The book shows your ancestors' names and a coat of arms shield from back then. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. My dad tried to kind of research our own lineage. He had a lot of fun doing that. I think at some point he was talking about we were related to the last person actually getting executed by hanging here in Denmark and stuff like that. That turned out not to be correct. We found out later. But yeah, stuff like that. Okay. Your YouTube handle Solomon4 was chosen to honor your ancestry. It is the name of the first man to leave Wales and come to Americas in the 1809. Oh, nice, cool. Did you know Scandinavia, that's basically Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. And then you can discuss if you want to include Finland and Iceland. I think you always include Iceland. And then a few little bits of Ireland. So we all have roots back to the age of the Vikings, and our languages are really close. So most people I can understand both, like 80% of Norwegian and maybe 60% of Swedish. And during the 1800s, there was a lot of famine across the entire of Europe, and a lot of people migrated to the Americas back then, like your ancestors. And today, in America, there live more people with my surname than we have in Denmark and Sweden. And my surname originates from Sweden. I think my tip granddad, something like that, was originally Swedish. Yeah, so there are places in Nebraska, or is it what's the name of the state just east? Oh, sorry, yeah, just east of Nebraska. There are towns called Denmark, for instance, and they are named because of Scandinavian settlers going across the prairie and finding that nice stuff and settle down in areas like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Did I start the build? Yes, I did. I'm not gonna wait for that. I'm gonna spawn this in later. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it or not. I probably won't, because it's getting late and I have to. Yeah, as I said earlier, I have to drive to that education day tomorrow. So I need to get some sleep and be fresh of mind and kicking tomorrow. So I will end it here, and I will say huge thank you for stopping by and chatting to me, Solo. As usual, I enjoy that quite a lot, and as per usual, we come around quite a few different subjects, and I like that as well. That's pretty cool. And yeah, let's see. I will be playing some other game tomorrow night, if I'm not completely wasted after that day. And yeah, let's see. Maybe if I got the energy Thursday as well, and then definitely we are gonna do the co-op, Icarus co-op on Friday. And if Barca, yeah, you're still here. Yeah, we can think about what our mini goal is for the Icarus stream on Friday. I like to, have some kind of idea of what I want to do. But if you have something in mind, Barca, please say so. Put it in Discord or something, and yeah, we can do that. So yeah, thank you so much. Have a great night, everyone, and see you next time. Bye bye.